Welcome to Superstar, a place where you will travel your own road to NFL stardom. Craft your own career, one that could lead to awards, Super Bowl glory, and even a spot in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. But legendary careers must start somewhere, and this is your blank canvas, the humble beginning of an unforgettable journey. Before you take your first snaps, let's see what type of player you're going to be. It starts as one dream, shared across thousands of backyards and practice fields. A dream many will have, but few will realize. It requires sacrifice and perseverance, the will to push your body and your mind to its limits, only to set new ones. There will be obstacles, and alongside them challenges. All are a test of your resolve to see if you truly have what it takes. Every week is another step on the road to stardom, and no two are the same. You will be defined by every game and each pressure-filled moment on the field, and by the relationships you forge and the decisions you make off of it. Today is where your dream becomes a reality. Today, your legacy begins. On the road to the NFL Draft, the Scouting Combine is the biggest checkpoint. No other event has its power to elevate or sink a prospect. Everything comes down to how they test.
From its annual home of Indianapolis, Indiana, it is time for the 2025 NFL Scouting Combine. I'm Kate Scott, so happy to welcome you here for another year alongside someone who went through this event himself as a player. It was a few years ago, but he still remembers it, Mr. Brock Hewitt. And Brock, it is just about time for one of the most important events in the pre-draft process, as these players try to convince all 32 NFL teams that they should be their first-round pick.
And let me just tell you, these guys have prepared as much for today as they did for the most important games of their college careers. We've got our eyes on a lot of the biggest names here. But there is a Heisman Trophy winner on the field, and he's the one we are all very eager to see perform.
He, of course, the former Georgia Bulldog. And now we get to see this dual-threat quarterback in the 40-yard dash. He's getting ready. Down into his stance. And here we go.
Simply put, not a good time for him right there. Just didn't have the burst off the line or the long speed that he needed to.
Next up. From its annual home of Indy, he's getting ready. Down into his stance. And here we go.
We expected him to test very well here, and he did not disappoint. That's one of the best times we'll see today.
Next up, the all-important test of strength for a future NFLer. It's chest day, baby. Turn on the bench press.
Somebody's a regular in that weight room. As those reps went up, eyes got wider. And this is a total that will grab some attention.
Well, every football fan knows this. Explosiveness and agility are so important at every position. And now we're going to see how much he has of both here in the broad jump.
That's a good jump from him. That's in the ballpark of what we all expected. So that's going to check this box off for a whole lot of teams.
All right, it is time for the fastest event of the Combine. It's a showcase of how well you can change direction. It's the 20-yard shuttle.
That is such an excellent mark right there, and there's no doubt that he's got the quickness and the change of direction to thrive on an NFL field.
All right, partner, the traditional drills are done. Now the all-important moment where he can make the throws they're going to need him to on Sundays.
That's called ending your combine strong. He got out there with plenty of confidence, and he backed it up with a very good showing, as every scout in the building was watching him.
That wraps.
When that cell phone rings, time stops. It's the single second that years upon years of work have been leading toward, and the conversation that follows ends one chapter of a football life while beginning another.
Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let go. Ready, ready. Hut, hut. Set. Ready. Ready. Set. Set. Set up. Go. Ready. Ready. Come on. Set. Hup. Here we go. Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. Set, go. Let's go. Hut, hut. Let's go now. Ready. Set. Get up. Down. Go. Ready, ready. Ready.
From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's made. That's Woods. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, it's going to be a...
Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh, his Steelers get set to take over once more. And, Greg, week 1 here in the preseason. Look, we know a lot of the guys who are going to make the roster, but there's still a lot to happen in training camp that players can find their way to a spot on the opening Sunday.
No, we hear these stories all the time, Mike, where there's a little buzz about a guy in training camp and coming out of the local beat reporters and maybe the coaches talking about him a little bit. But then there's the surrounding question is he going to make the roster? And it's really what they do in these preseason games away from practice that ends up being the deciding factor. And how often do we see not only do they make the roster, but in some cases they go on to really have critical roles down the line as the season unfolds. So I know to a lot of fans and some of the veterans, these games don't feel like a whole lot, but to some guys on that sideline, their entire career is in front of them.
To the air now. On 1st and 10. To the outside, he's got Smith. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Hill look to throw. Out to his right. He runs with it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Ball broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll find Woods. That one is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Robert Woods. Touchdown Steelers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at half.
So, 4 quarters, not enough to find a winner. Both teams plenty to chew on before the regular season gets going. But for now, thankfully, with the rule implemented back in 2021, the game ends here. No overtime in the preseason, so this game will end as a tie.
The dream of reaching the NFL has been realized. But within this opening chapter, there is a message for every rookie. In the NFL, nothing is given. Everything must be earned.
we're back on EA Sports. We'll pick up the action back in the second quarter. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Patterson. Rob flat, first guy he's met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. This time it's a passing play. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Still on the move. Coming to the line for 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Warren running between the tackles. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And we've got a stoppage here, and it's something you never want to see, especially in the preseason. One of their star players banged up with an injury after that play. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He'll come up 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
Right an inside give to Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 40.
They'll throw it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Steelers headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. To the air now on 1st and 10. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. Great pass there from the rookie out of Georgia. And a new set of downs for him, too. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 4.
From the 47. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Pass play coming here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
Steelers are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Run for Warren here to start the 3rd. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, here goes Patterson. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. That should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll hand it off to Warren. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
They look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Escapes a defender. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a Steelers first down. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They go play action on first. He has it at the 5. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Matt Fryermuth, the touchdown. So well done there to come up with a touchdown and get within an extra point of tying this ball game.
So much of this game of football, Kate, is about answering back. Punch, counterpunch. You give up a score, that's okay. We've got confidence.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they'll enter the final week of the preseason with a little momentum thanks to this victory. Ahead of that last tune-up before the games start to count.
This franchise considers him a key part of its future. In its present, though, he's going to have to earn his playing time and faces an uphill battle to unseat the current starter.
now on EA Sports as we welcome you to Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's the Steelers who have possession of the football. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Following the fumble recovery, Bernard. He finds Austin complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bernard. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Steelers.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Bernard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Warren will try to run inside. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. This will be caught at about the 5. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Robert Woods, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Bernard. That's caught. It's Austin left side. Down the left sideline. He may go. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, 91 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no.
Quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Operating from the gun, Bernard. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw. Bernard. Forced out to his left. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Flushed out right. Got his man. It's Warren. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys,
Not every Hall of Fame career begins with a superstar debut. Many faces in Canton needed time before they got on the field. Such is how his career is destined to begin.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Headed left, fine time. He keeps it himself, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They'll go up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Warren. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 6.
At the 22-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
When I think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
Yeah, and you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you because if you think about the toughness and physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion. And even one year Cleveland was up here at the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a 3-man race in the AFC North.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Seahawks have come up with a recovery.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock.
Steelers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
Brings up 2nd down.
try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the give, it's Johnson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The Steelers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7 in all outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets, Rams and Jags will also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an added part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played one of the international games towards the end of my career in London, when I played for Carolina, it's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be, and that's going to be intercepted by Terry Quillen. And the Seahawks will take over here just past the 30.
I think you chalk this one up like to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get bait.
The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchdown. At the 35-yard line, I don't know, does that feel any different to you?
You know, it does, and I think the part that people don't talk about, Mike, is the impact that it's making on going for it on 4th down, not settling for field goals. Because remember, in the old days, if you got stopped inside the 5 or you scored inside the 5, it was all the difference of if I kicked a touchback, they got the ball at the 20. There wasn't that much of a spread, but now all of a sudden, is it in my best interest to settle for a field goal and kick off when I could give you the ball at the 35? Or even if I fail down there tight in the red zone on the 3, you now possess the ball inside your own 5-yard line. So I think that's an element now that's causing offenses to go for more touchdowns, kick less field goals, because the ensuing kickoff is giving my opponent the ball in much more favorable territory.
You know, the other rule that is adjusted are overtimes in the regular season will mirror playoff overtime. Each team getting the ball. I'm so happy, Greg, because it just felt so incomplete when a team got to overtime, but then their offense, which may be the best part of the team, never got on the field.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And you hear everyone saying, oh, well, just get a stop. Well, you know, it's that legendary game between Mahomes and Josh Allen where neither team stopped him. It was just an offensive touchdown festival. So you won a coin toss and you get the ball. Well, the other team's defense hadn't gotten a stop the whole game. If Josh Allen got the ball first, he probably would have scored on a walk-off. So I love the idea of both teams getting the ball. If the game is good enough to go to overtime, let's finish it. We don't need to be in a rush. There's no curfew. Let's let the guys finish it on the field. A lot more similar to how the regular game goes and not have significantly different game flow come over them.
Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. Steelers offense ready to take over once again. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but 1 first down will essentially end the game. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Once again, it's Warren. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Here we go, set.
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Second and 11. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop it. And that should just about do it. So this one, in the win column for the Steelers. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair.
Let's go. 60. Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Hut. Shut up. Ready, ready. Down. Check out.
And we welcome you back into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. The Steelers in control of the football as we rejoin the action in the fourth quarter. Throwing to start the drive. Bernard. And Woods has it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
First down.
Back to throw again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39.
First down, Steelers.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, he'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And the Steelers first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completion left side to Miller. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Bernard eluding the pressure right. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Bernard. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Bernard. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Scotty Miller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Flush to his right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
Steelers 22.
So now the Steelers down by 6. Just under 2 minutes to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. They'll look to throw. Pass caught. Miller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Complete to Scotty Miller. A gain of 12. First down.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Back back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have